Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. For this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be exceedingly glad. I just wanted to jump on here this morning and encourage someone. Today is the National Day of Prayer. I'm so excited that people all around the world are praying. People are, well, it's national, so people all across the nation will be praying today, coming into agreement in prayer with hundreds and thousands of your brothers and sisters, possibly millions. I am so excited today. And I just want to encourage you, while we are praying, when we pray, remember to be still and wait for God for an answer. And when he gives you an answer, don't move ahead of him. Ask him about the timing of the answer, when you should do what you should do. I'm just so encouraged today to be still and know that God has everything in control. Sometimes we are in circumstances and situations and we get anxious. And we want a response now. We want to get something handled now. We want it done today, this second. But I encourage you that God created time and he has your answer. So know that he has everything in control and we don't have to run ahead of him to try to fix the situation. Once we give it to God, give it to him and let him handle it. Let his spirit lead us and guide us as to what our role is in the situation. I'm just reminded of I had an infection in my thumb that I had gotten from my cuticle being cut. And I went to the doctor because I knew that they should know more about fixing it than me. And it was blistering up a little bit. And I went to the doctor, I got the prescription. It was, but it wasn't working fast enough for me. And I just wanted to stick something in there and get the infection out. And I just wanted to bust it myself. But I thank God that I didn't. The first round of medication didn't work, and I had to go back and get more medication. And it has taken such a long process, but I decided not to intervene myself because I could make matters worse. And now I'm almost at the end of the second round of medication, and it is looking much better. I am no longer in any pain, and the situation is getting fixed. But what would have happened had I taken matters into my own hand and stuck a pin in it and busted to get the infection out? It could have been much worse. I could have been in much more pain. I could have got a worse infection. So I am thankful that I didn't, once I gave it to the doctors to do, I didn't interfere. I just did what they told me to do. And we need to do the same thing when we pray to God. We need to allow him to tell us what to do and not move ahead of him, not do things in our own strength. I'm reminded of Abraham when God told him that he was going to be the father of many nations when he was childless. And he went ahead of God, listened to his wife. When God tells us something, we don't need to get the opinion of somebody else. We don't need to go to somebody else and ask them what they think we should do in the situation. If you're having a conversation with God, continue that conversation with God only, because Abraham listened to his wife, and the world is still feeling the results of that choice today, that he didn't just wait on God to give his for God to move through his wife so that he could bear a child. He listened to his wife and had a child with her servant, and it just caused so much havoc in the home. It caused so much. When you go before God, when you try to help him, once you pray and ask God for assistance, don't go in your own strength. Be still and know that he is God. He is supreme over all the universe. He has your answer, and he is well capable of bringing your request to pass. So I encourage you today, don't go. You have no idea how long ranging the repercussions could be when you don't wait on God to do what he needs to do, and when you move outside of his time. Well, I hope you've been blessed this morning. This has been Blessed Moments with Sheila Horn. And if you have been blessed, or you think someone else could be, I ask that you comment, love, and share. And as always, have a phenomenally blessed day on purpose in Jesus.